We're talking 100 here, 100 there, being the difference. Oh, Allen's car goes left when he let the clutch out. Oh, and V Gaines, top end, gets in trouble.
Anytime you get a chance to do something over the second time, there's a lot of things that you keep a notepad and say, man, I wish we would have done this, I wish we would have done that. And this is really a neat opportunity that not many people get to kind of go back and make some tweaks to things. So I think that the racetrack here at Zmax Dragway is going to be better than ever when the 4-wide Nationals rolls around in March. So I am truly excited. We've made some tweaks to it. It should be faster than ever. And we're just ready for everybody to get here in a couple weeks and enjoy some NHRA drag racing. I think that you use this as a learning opportunity, and I think that we've learned a lot of things through the research that we've done, through diagnosing what was going on the racetrack that can benefit tracks across the United States and around the world. So yes, I think you never want to disappoint your race fans and your competitors, and you look back and say, hey, we're invested in this sport. Speedway Motorsports is committed to the top-notch facilities in the United States. And it's something that our gold standard is going to maintain. It will always be a gold standard. So I really think that this opportunity to change the racetrack, to add some texture to the concrete, to change the starting line around, to make some changes out track a little bit, is going to provide one of the best racing services, if not the best in the world, once again. So, we did our due diligence. We sent things off to labs, to the best in the world, to the experts that were out there up in Michigan and Ohio. We had everything analyzed and looked at everything that was going down on the racetrack and really tried to fact find. Before we made our first move, before we did anything to change, I made a decision on how we were going to move forward. We said we owe it to our customers, to our competitors, to everyone to really find out what's happening here, and it's something that may save other track operators and owners a significant amount of money moving forward. So we defined the problem we were having as a problem that didn't exist when we built Zmax Dragway. It's a problem called ASR, which is alkali silica reaction. There's a chemical reaction taking place around the aggregate, which is the rock inside the concrete, and it creates kind of a crystallization or gelling around that concrete, which basically weakens the concrete. And that was causing some of the problems, and it was caused by some of the chemicals we were using on the racetrack, so that's all been isolated. They've got the right group together. All the people internally at Speedway Motorsports, outside parties, really dove into this thing head first, and fortunately we figured it out, and so we're really excited, about the future in racing here at Zmax. Very few people know that there was the water box to the light beams at the starting line was dead flat, and then the track breaks downhill 1% right from the beams down all the way to the sand track. So that was causing mayhem, I'll call it, for the pro stock guys, pro mod guys to unload that wheelie bar right there in that critical 60 feet. That change in making it one continual plane down the racetrack really should open the door to more testing here at Zmax Dragway year-round, but it also should hopefully create faster times, a better 60-foot time, so that we're not having to tune in or factor in that setup variable to the clutch and to the wheelie bar on every pass. We're still about 2 weeks away from getting cars on the racetrack. We're really excited about that. We want to get some race cars out there and see how this new texture in the concrete takes rubber. If we need to go back and put some additional texture in, we can. We still have time to do that. We are fortunately, we had very good, we're blessed with great weather in December and January here in the Carolinas, and it was allowed us to get ahead of schedule in construction. That's always a good thing. We have one of the best fan experiences. We have one of the most affordable tickets probably across the NHRA here at Zmax Dragway. And you know, we spend a lot of time this time of year just looking at all the other programming that goes on. We got some really cool things that we'll announce in the next few weeks. We spend a lot of time thinking about that fan experience. How can it get better every day? We take that fan feedback very seriously. We send out surveys to everybody. If we see something we can change to make that better, we're committed to making that better. So that's the way you got to get better and improve yourself. It's just not about the racetrack and the racetrack service. It's about that experience from the time they park their car to the time they get back in their car and leave to go home. And it needs to be smooth. It needs to be an enjoyable experience. From the bathrooms need to be clean, the concession stands, the lines need to be short, and they need to enjoy themselves. And fortunately, the value proposition, free kids tickets, and having, you know, probably the most accessible sport in all of motorsports.